Hey challengers, Robin Cooper, happy Monday. I've loved the challenge so far. It has been so fun. It's fun getting to know everyone and learning and growing together. It was interesting on Saturday to read everyone's comments about what their Achilles heel is, what they're struggling with, their trials. And it really got me thinking how fun and exciting this challenge is, and how it's not always going to be maybe fun and exciting. Challenges are going to come up, and some of you see potential challenges that you may have, and I just wanted to know, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do when it gets hard? What are you going to do when you don't want to log into the Facebook page and check the coach's post? What are you going to do when you don't want to text a picture of your feet on the scale? What are you gonna do when you're not motivated? When life shows up, when you have a plateau on the scale, what are you gonna do about it? And this challenge is gonna go on for it's gonna be a 3-month challenge. So there's potential to see some awesome changes. If for those that stay a part of the challenge, a lot of people might quit. In fact, I would dare say half people probably quit because they will give up. Not give up on Optavia, not give up on the challenge, but they'll give up on themselves. And it just got me thinking, our commitment levels here. Because we had that little form that you filled out when we first started this challenge. And there were some pretty low commitments starting, and there were some amazingly high commitment levels starting. And, if we're not committed, then this just doesn't work. And I think sometimes, some days, we have to show up and do things not always because we want to, but because we're committed to our health, committed to our goal, committed to our why. And it got me thinking about something that I listened to on a podcast about integrity. And they said, you don't have integrity. And I was thinking, yes, I do too. And he talked about how we have integrity for our neighbors or people around us. If I said I would pick up your kid at school, I'm going to be there 5 minutes early. Things that I say I'm going to do, I'll do. But the commitment he was talking about was to ourselves. How many times have we said we'll go to the gym and do cardio and put our shoes by the door and don't go? How many times have we put our Habit of Health book or life book, on the nightstand and never read it? How many times are we going to start Monday? Or next month, or do something, and we don't. See, that's not integrity right there at all. Having integrity is doing what we say we're going to do when we say we're going to do it, even if we're alone and no one's watching, even if we don't feel like it. Having integrity is doing what we said we'll do. And so I was like, dang, I thought I had integrity, and so it's kind of wow, he's right, And so I'm just curious of you, how high is your integrity? Because it's not always going to be easy. With our plan, Optavia is simple. And I love that it's simple because you can work through the healthy mind at the same time as your body's transitioning. But it isn't going to be simple. It's not always going to be roses. It might not always be so fun, and we may not be motivated. That's when you dig in and you've got a strong why. That's when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm worth it. I'm worthy of this. I'm deserving of optimal health or of happiness. And that, that can be hard to do that and to really believe that. That's why it's so important we stress about the why. What is your why? Why do you want to get healthy? What does it really mean to you? What does that look like? Can you picture it? Running towards what you want is a beautiful thing. Running away from the things you don't want is really hard. And so I just wanted to put a little, a little bug in everyone's ear. What's your commitment level today? Is your commitment level today, are you going to have that same commitment level on Thanksgiving morning or December 9th? It'll be interesting to see who's really committed to themselves, who really has that high integrity and wants something big. If you are not motivated, you don't have a solid why, and you need to work with your coach through this. And it takes some time. It takes some time to kind of realize what you want, what that looks like. And it doesn't need to be complicated. It can be simple. but it needs to be something that like lights a fire under you, something that really means something to you. And so my wish to everyone is that they have a high commitment level and high integrity for themselves. And I will work on that over here myself, because we're all students. We're all learning and trying to do the best we can, right? The truth is, like, we want success. Like, in this group, what sets us apart is there's room at the finish line for everyone. Like, I want everyone to win. I would love to see everyone just the best version of themselves, whatever that looks like. But I can want it for you all day, but I cannot give it to you. I cannot create it for you. You have to create it for you. You have to believe that you're enough, that you're deserving, that you're worthy. You have to have integrity for yourself. And I hope that you do. And I just wanted to put this out there because, you know, if we don't, like, it's fun now and it's exciting, but it might not always. We need to create that in our own lives so that, you know, in a year down the road, if we don't have an awesome challenge group like we do, I mean, let's just keep this going, right? But I mean, that you can look in the mirror and have tools to not like lay flat dead in the road, that you can pull yourself through and have a tool to be able to believe in yourself and love yourself enough that you're going to do the things that you said you were going to do, because it's truly what you want long term. Not what you want in the moment, not what you feel like, but what you really want. So I hope you guys have a great day.